The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. And 8th place in the East, they're in the playoff hunt.
Well, they've played this club 3 times and lost 2 of them. So the focus here tonight is to try to be aggressive, come out, play well, and even up this season series.
Yeah, Steve, it's been pretty evenly matched through those 3 games, so I wouldn't be surprised at all to see it wind up 2-2.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Stevenson is the 2 with NKG the 3. Jefferson is out there with Flash, and it's Walker in at the 1.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
And the Hawks with possession here after the miss from Flash. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, so close to picking.
And hit the target.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Carroll kicks to Millsap. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. They set the pick. Walker the pass to Flash. Shoots from the baseline. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Flash has got his second bucket tonight. Charlotte on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Horford, good.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Stevenson dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Cephalosha. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too, so just giving you a hint of his potential impact. The defensive end.
Now here's Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Cephalosha's got his first 3 points of the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble. Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Right side, Millsap. Nice open look, but it's no good. And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
Now here's Millsap. Carroll kicks to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Carroll. Clock at 6. Cephalosha passes to Carroll. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his first foul.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
For the Hawks, Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Luke Ridnow.
That's the way to...
Bravo Cephalosha.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Roberts for 3.
Tune in next Sunday night.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Carroll at the 3, Millsap at the 4. Schroeder is out there with Cephalosha. And it's Payne in at the center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Flash in the last outing against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 45 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. He just attacked relentlessly.
Schroeder dishes to Cephalosha. Millsap kicks to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carroll, and that one's good. Carroll's got his first bucket in this one.
He had to battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
Roberts passes to Flash. From 10 feet out, again, the Hornets score.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Here's the screen. Pass to Schroeder. From downtown, here's Millsap. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Roberts passes to Flash. From beyond the arc, that's good. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do. Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Payne, and it's Teague in for Schroeder. And Stevenson's checked in for Charlotte. Walker comes in for Brian Roberts.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Flash. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Cephalosha with it, working on Walker. Teague kicks to Carroll. Back to Teague. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Carroll.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
The shot's good from Flash.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his third foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Korver comes in for Damari Carroll. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha. And then for Charlotte, Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Henderson for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And that one's good. Ridnour's got 9.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Walker the pass to Flash. And stolen by Scott. The Hawks trail by 3. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash.
Dialed in from...
4th foul of the game. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Hornets on top. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. Here's Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. MKG and Marvin Williams holding down the forward spots. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Jefferson in at the center filling out the middle. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. That is good. Walker's got the first points of the second half here for Charlotte. Flash is checked in for Charlotte.
A moment here now to see how the numbers stack up for Kemba Walker. He's putting up 14 points a night, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about them, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in them, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
14 feet away. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on it.
Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Take a look at the Hornets. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Atlanta. They're back in the 8th position.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've just never in the middle of the pack right now.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. I mean, unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
It's good from Flash.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
The Hawks trail by 5. And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception. And sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move. And I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
Here's Flash. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And to look down at the big men that have been spending some time outside lately, the top 3-point shooters among centers and power forwards since the All-Star break. Number 5 is Paul Millsap.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point range.
Gary Neal's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Kyle Korver, of course, one of the league's most dangerous shooters. He said three-point shooting had better be the best part of my game, but if that's all you do, you don't get to play that much in the NBA. I try and be solid all around. I enjoy basketball and not just shooting. Kevin, he's a gamer.
He comes from a basketball family, Doris. Has that deep love of the game. You can just tell. Thanks. Payne, he's checked in for the Hawks. Schroeder comes in for Jeff T. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Roberts is checked in for Kemba Walker. And that one's good. Millsap.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hornets leading by 3. Roberts passes to Flash. It's good from long range. Flash has got 22 points.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Banked in off the glass.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Flash. He's got 22. Good work defensively by Millsap.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Hornets with the rebound. Flash has got 8 rebounds in this game. .137 left in the third. Millsap has the open look. No good from outside.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Flash, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Oh, Millsap picks one up.
Boy, they just can't seem to get it right from the line here. Yet they're still on top. That poor free throw shooting could come back to haunt them.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Korver comes in for Damari Carroll. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Rittenauer kicks to Korver. Now, here's Rittenauer. He's covered closely. Shot is blocked. Roberts passes to Flash. Buries it from three-point range. Flash has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. The Hawks trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The 3 from Cephalosha. The shot is off, and the Hornets now going the other way.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Now, here's Rittenauer. He's got 9. There's a screen. Here is Korver. To end the run. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets lead by 11. 2K Sports, back in a moment at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And, Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yep, no question.
They've got Kyle Korver, Rittenauer out there with Teague. Then there's Horford. And it's Scott in at the power forwards position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
His work in the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Charlotte making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Here's Flash. Teague on the double team. Outside, Walker to the left side wing. Here's Flash. Feeds to Henderson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Hornets lead by 15. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Outside, Scott. Here's Korver for 3. It's rebounded by Flash. Flash has got 11 rebounds in the game. In the corner, Henderson with it. Here's Jefferson, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand.
For the Hawks, Millsap comes in for Mike Scott, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Luke Ridenour. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, who's checked in for Gerald Henderson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Millsap. Horford, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Pass to Flash. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Shot clock at 6. Walker goes in with the runner. That's good.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
The Hawks trail by 17. Outside Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. That's a 2 from Korver. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Right side Teague. Knocked loose. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. That's good. Here is Korver.
Look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics, because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take. Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team, actually back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. You really love his skill. Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Down low. Korver, good.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Left side Walker. From outside the arc. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Makes it off the glass.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Flash. Teague on the double team. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for the Hornets, Flash.
No good on the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Hawks trail by 17. The feed to Carroll. The dish to Korver. to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. And that's collected by Flash. Flash has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Hornets.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
There's something more than just a win when they are playing these guys today. They're going to come out on top in the season series.
And that's going to make it a special win, Steve. They'll finish 3-1 against them, and they're allowed to gloat a little bit with that record.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Flash. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else seemed to match as he chased down rebounds.
Korver kicks to Teague. He dishes it to Millsap. Lets it go from 11, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague on the double team. Back to Walker. Here's Flash. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Flash has got 41.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Here is Korver. He's guarded by Stevenson. Millsap has the open look. Again, Millsap missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up.
We was all cooking tonight, baby.
Yeah, man, nothing like getting mine when a team gets theirs.
Food tastes a little better.
Hey, them checks gonna look a little bigger.
Now we gotta celebrate or what?
If you don't mind chilling with the
I don't care if you're in grade school or the NBA, this game is all about solid fundamentals. Let's get some extra work in here. Gotta get better every day. That's what I'm talking about. Good efforts yields great results every time.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Toronto. And in 6th place in the East, they're a team that's not quite in that top tier, but when they put it together, watch out.
And it's been a pretty decent season series, Kevin. They've won 2, they've lost 1. So I think this is an important matchup. They'd like to win this game and take the season series.
Without question they would, Steve. I mean, they put themselves in position to do just that. No reason they wouldn't throw themselves fully into this one to try to win the season series.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Flash, he's in at the 4 spot. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. Al Jefferson out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Stevenson outside. Passes to Flash. Connects, the jumper drops. Flash has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hornets. Charlotte on D. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Raptors getting the bucket. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go. Walker's got his first points of the night.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game. Kemba Walker, quick, got a great handle on the ball. He's a blur in transition. And what I like about him, he's always looking to push the tempo for easy baskets. And he's tough, not afraid of the moment.
Here is Stevenson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Flash. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. We talked about the impact players on these 2 teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
Thanks again, Doris. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Flash. Patterson defending. A shot's good from Flash. Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to Patterson. Can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Flash. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Raptors in the city of Toronto is set to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $1 million to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, a chance to make further inroads in the hockey-obsessed country of Canada.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
From about 16, drained for 2 points. Flash has got 12 in the game.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. DeRozan passes to Johnson. Here's Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. He's got 6.
And along with the All-Star Game, the Raptors looking forward to a rebrand next season. New colors. They considered blue and white like the short-lived professional team, the Toronto Huskies. Black and gold, another direction.
Here's Flash. He's got 12. Good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. The feed to Patterson. 6 to shoot. It's DeRozan with the drive. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. DeRozan's got his first points in this one.
And the Raptors certainly influenced by the Knicks.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Now here's Vasquez. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Ross. Launches a three. No good. From mid-court, the shot is off. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Hornets, Flash, he's in at small forward. Henderson out there with Brian Roberts. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Biyombo at the 5 down low. Here is Vasquez after the made shot from Flash. Vasquez can't get it to go.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Valanciunas is checked in for Hansbrough. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for Williams. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Williams. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Flash in the last outing against the Rockets made some nice plays. He had 11 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards.
Well, those are pretty high standards ordinarily. We'll see how much it carries over. It's not a performance that will be easy to repeat.
But you like to have that in your arsenal and on your resume so you can call on it the next time you get out on the court. So I think it'll serve him better than it won't.
It's stolen by Vasquez. Left side Lowry. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 3 assists in the game. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Inside. The shot's good from Flash. Flash has got 6 here in this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 9-point Hornets lead.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
They set the screen. Vasquez kicks to Patterson. Pass to Valanciunas. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Gary Neal's checked in for Lance Stevenson. John Patterson kicks to Vasquez. Fires for three. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So Kid Gilchrist will go to the free throw line. That's on Patrick Patterson. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. 3-on-3. Outside Lowry. Now the pass to Vasquez. That ball's nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
You know, James Johnson really seemed to solidify his place in the league with his play last year. You can tell he's slimmed down, and he's never looked more athletic.
There's the call on James Johnson.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but, you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Williams, he's checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Jefferson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Flash passes to Kid Gilchrist. Free throw line jump shot. No good off the front iron. And Johnson in great shape, able to play that hustle role.
And he's one bad man, Kevin. He comes from a martial arts family now. James, his parents, and his siblings all are black belts. Don't mess with those folks, man. Do not mess with them. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And the first half ends in a close one.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from...
Welcome back, everyone. Half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Flash. He has 23 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Lowry and DeRozan, they're at the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. 25 points for Flash.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Here's Patterson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Hornets leading by 3. Walker with it. Now.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's stolen.
Boy, his reaction time to that pass was so quick. Good work defensively.
The shot's good from Flash.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry kicks to Patterson. Can they get it? Shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, that was a big win for them. And an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game. And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Well, you know, starting last season, the NBA added a 3D camera system in every arena to track movements on the court. And some of the shots that those cameras get are remarkable. They can measure about anything you can think of, and it's opening up a lot of different ways of measuring and dissecting the game. Another example of the overreaching arch of analytics.
DeRozan passes to Johnson. Feeds to Valanciunas. Here's Patterson. Drills it from outside. Patterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And going back to the new camera system, it seems it won't be long before every team has it. Really a revolution as far as evaluating the game.
Well, we are in an information age, there's no question. Stats, numbers, camera angles. Teams are really trying everything to get an edge over their competition, and it makes perfect sense. The big question is, how do you use that information? I think that's what teams are trying to figure out.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. And before the huddle broke up, he mentioned playing active defense in transition, telling his guys to be very quick to get back when the ball changes hands. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Patterson's got 13.